Good evening. It's the 8th of May. It's Friday. It's time for some trivia. Here's 5 questions. I'll give them to you. Then I'll come back and give you the answers. So here we go. Your first question was, what does a continental breakfast usually consist of? What does a continental breakfast usually consist of? That's your first question. Question number 2. ACE inhibitors, anticonvulsants, and beta blockers are all classes of what? Again, ACE inhibitors, anticonvulsants, and beta blockers are all classes of what? Question number 2. What's a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake called? Again, what's a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake called? Question number 4. What's the longest river in the United States? Now, I'm not talking about necessarily about volume of water that moves through it, but just the longest. What's the longest river in the United States? And question number 5. Disney Princess Tiana, that's in Princess and the Frog, broke new ground. How? Again, Disney Princess Tiana, who is the princess in Princess and the Frog, broke new ground. How? Your questions are done. Here are the questions again and your answers. Here we go. Question number 1 was, what does a continental breakfast usually consist of? A continental breakfast, as you would find in a hotel room or something like that, a lot of times, a lot of motels have them like in the morning when you wake up. A continental breakfast usually consists of coffee, rolls with bread or jam. Again, coffee with rolls and with bread or jam. Sometimes there's donuts, that kind of stuff. I think a lot of times that's when they say rolls, they're talking about like cinnamon rolls and donuts. But correct answer then is coffee and rolls with bread or jam, usually. Question number 2 was ACE inhibitors, anticonvulsants, and beta blockers are all classes of what? They are all different classes of drugs. They're all different classes of drugs is the correct answer. Question number 3. What's a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake called? What do you call that? The correct answer is that it's called a tributary. A tributary is the correct answer. Your next question, I got onto the rivers thing today when I was looking up questions, and I are just kind of doing my research, if you want to call it that, for questions to ask you guys tonight. And I found something interesting. I asked you, what's the longest river in the United States? Like a lot of you, I thought it was probably the Mississippi River, but it is actually the Missouri River. The Missouri River is a little bit longer. So we learned something today. I thought it was Mississippi River. It's the Missouri River. If you knew that, good for you. And then question number 5. I said that Disney Princess Tiana, she was the princess in the movie Princess and the Frog. I did not see it, but she was the princess for the movie Princess and the Frog. I said that she broke new ground. She was the first something. Tiana was the first black Disney princess. She was the first black or African American Disney princess, Tiana, in Princess and the Frog. All right, friends, always be sure to share these videos if you'd like. Also, feel free to comment. Make comments. Please just don't put comments as far as the answers of the questions, because then it can ruin it for others. Also, if you find a mistake or something, I try to research these a little bit and make these as accurate as I can. But if you find a mistake, let me know. That's cool. We'll talk about it on the next video, and or I'll address your concern right on YouTube if you like. But anyway, until I see you tomorrow, have a good weekend. Be safe. Be nice. And I'll talk to you later.